The Ukrainian chief diplomat offered startling details at a time the Biden administration has refused to say publicly what it knows about Russia's troubling buildup at Ukraine. Ukraine's foreign minister said Tuesday he expects Russia to have amassed 120,000 troops on its border within a week, a troubling buildup of a size larger than the one that invaded his country in 2014. The increase includes a regiment of paratroopers to Crimea which Russia annexed in 2014 in a move Ukraine and the West consider illegal that appears to be a permanent stationing, Ukrainian Foreign Minister Kyrylo Dmytro said. It has also relocated warships from the Caspian Sea to the Black Sea that specialize in navigating the kinds of shallows there and that Dmytro said could be used in blockading the Kerch Strait, a bottleneck for access to key Ukrainian ports, including Mariupol that Russia has previously shut down. Most recently in 2018. The Russian effort also includes a spike in disinformation and misinformation campaigns. Russia's intent remains unclear, but state news has in recent days carried stories about what it considers acts of aggression against Russians living in the contested Ukrainian regions of Donetsk and Luhansk. Moscow has steadily built up its forces and equipment along the Ukrainian border from the northeast down to its south in recent weeks, raising alarm in the West. Spokesmen for Russian President Vladimir Putin have insisted the increases for the purposes of military training while also criticizing NATO's ongoing Defender Europe exercise, which involves 28,000 troops and includes practicing the deployment of a division-sized army force from the United States to Europe. Dmytro said Tuesday that Russia's effort is clearly designed to intimidate Ukraine amid the 6-year-old war with pro-Russian forces in its eastern reaches. Dmytro's willingness to share details about what Kiev knows stands in stark contrast to the U.S., which has provided some support to Ukraine's military facing Russian aggression. Spokespeople for the White House, State Department and Pentagon have in recent weeks refused to discuss specifics on what they know about the Russian buildup, calling instead on Moscow to make its intentions clear publicly. Defense Department spokesman John Kirby confirmed Monday the buildup is larger than the Russian presence that preceded its 2014 incursion. And it comes amid new tensions between Russia and the U.S. as the Biden administration levies sanctions against Moscow for reportedly orchestrating a massive hack of the U.S. federal servers, as well as growing domestic unrest facing Putin for jailing Russian dissident Alexei Navalny. For Ukraine, the military buildup could have disastrous consequences in the near future. We cannot know for sure whether Moscow will begin to decide a new stage of aggression against Ukraine, but it is certain that they will be prepared, all ready to do so in the coming weeks, Dmytro said during a virtual news conference with reporters. I want to be clear, we are not trying to say that we know a date, time when Russia will cross the front line or will cause another wave of escalation on the ground. But we certainly see strategic preparations of the Russian Federation, military preparations of the Russian Federation, and it is now in the hands of Ukraine and those who stand for respect of international law and sovereignty in Europe to demotivate Putin from making further aggressive steps. The Turkish government said the U.S. Navy canceled a deployment of 2 ships to the Black Sea as a deterrent against Russia because the move would be too provocative. The Pentagon and the Navy have declined to comment.